Good morning, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my studio. I'm coming to you from Sweet Home, Oregon, and it is a Saturday, the 16th of January, 2021. Thank goodness for 2021, although it's really not going much better than 2020, but hey, at least we're moving past it. So you can see that I am here to do week 2, hashtag CW Planner 2 of Margarete Miller's collage challenge that she has for each week. So you can see here I need a person, an image from a magazine, a doodle, a piece of washi tape, a tea bag cover, and bonus, an illustration. Well, what to do with that? I don't know. Let's figure something out. So I have some images from a magazine. I have a little teacup there. And I'm going to do my collage right over here. Here's yesterday's collage. I think it turned out really nice. So I'm going to try that again today and hope it turns out really nice. Excuse me while I move some products out of my way. Oh! So, it's a nice bit of paper there. I am going to start by covering this a little bit so that I can dip into my little junk box over here, which looks like this. I'm trying to throw my strips in there of coffee dyed and tiny papers like that so that I can try and use them up. So how is everybody today? It's so nice of you to join me. Don't forget to like by giving a thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more coming up as long as my days keep going beautifully, which that's all I'm planning on. Beautiful days ahead. Talk about beautiful. Oh, today it's a beautiful day outside. It's not really sunny or anything like that kind of beautiful, but it's just a real pretty day. Look at that. It's a little bit overcast, but it's not freezing cold or anything like that. It's just mild and beautiful, no rain, which I'm thankful for today. Usually I absolutely love the rain. I love to hear it, but we had storms earlier in the week and I was just kind of getting tired of the rain a little bit, just a little bit. So the reason why I like to start like this, and I learned this from Rachel at Roxy Creations, is that it kind of helps to prep your mind for, I don't know how she worded it, but for me, it just kind of helps prepare my mind for collaging. And it does work for me very well. I really appreciated hearing from Rachel why she throws down a base piece for her collage. Usually by the time I get finished with the base piece, I'm ready to just move. Even before I get finished with it, I'm ready to just start moving into making my collage. But it really does help a lot. I'm looking for a little wider piece. I don't really want that one. That's an onion skin. I'm going to save that for something else. Lots of music sheets. Pieces of music sheets, I should say. Ooh, this is one I did with a piece of lace. And it had some of the Tim Holtz dyes in it, distressing inks. And it had coffee and all kinds of goodies. Just playing around. Oh, isn't that nice and grungy and wonderful? Let's put this one down here. And it's got that nice little torn edge up there, so that'll be perfect. I'll put a little glue on that. So, what is going on today? Well, not a whole lot, really. Can't complain. It's just a beautiful day. I do need to start my timer, so excuse my reach while I press start. So I'm trying to get caught up on my Margarete Miller so that I am with the program here. And I am and something. I'm trying to and something. I don't know what it is, but I am trying. Oh, trying to get caught up so that I will be with the group. And then, oh, gosh, I have so much to do. It's just incredible, you know. I have to answer all of my YouTube messages. I haven't done that for a little bit, so I have that to do today. And then what else? I have to take Instagram pictures of these. I have to do some posting to Facebook, and I'll have some videos that I need to start uploading. What else? Oh, there's just a lot. Oh, I have stuff I have to list to Etsy. I haven't done that yet. That's my one downfall, is I love doing all this stuff. I don't like listing to Etsy. It's not that I don't like Etsy, it's that it's a challenge for me to do that. Just because it's extra work. You know how I love my little strips of paper with music? Well, I love them with words too. There's just something incredibly beautiful about it. Hi, Libby. How's Mommy's dog? I just love that. Isn't that something? What if we could take this piece and tear down this little tiny edge? Then I could throw those little pieces away, couldn't I? Oh, I hope I'm on camera. I'm starting to tear it fatter and fatter. There we go. Just some dots. I think that looks cool. Oh, that looks neat. I have another little piece here. Let's take it and put it up at the top, since it's got a flat edge on two sides. I need to go and get some new lights for my room. I think the lights that I'm using are interfering with my microphone. I understand I had interference yesterday, and I actually plugged in a new bulb yesterday, so I'm concerned that that might be my problem. Throw those little bits of paper away. I'll set up there. Okay, we have a base piece. What's this? Just a little piece of napkin. I wonder if we should put that in there. There's a dove in it. Just kind of, I just will put it down there. What the heck? You see, I didn't even finish there. Just going to put the glue on here. And then line this up at the bottom. Whoops. Or not. And try and lay that down on there. There we go. Now, it says on here I need some illustrations, and I thought maybe I would go with something like these. So, I think perhaps this typewriter and key maybe together would be good. Round off that little corner, even though you probably won't see it. I think I will round it off. Oops, got glue on that page. See if I can lift this up somehow. My lights feel really weird. Oh, I see. I have one lamp turned away. Let me put some spark down here. Okay, let's flip it over this time. This usually works, but not working good today. There we go. So there's a little illustration. And let's see, I'm going to dry that glue off under there. Must have had an extra piece of glue there on my finger that got onto the paper. Okay. And let's see. I'm going to use this washi tape down along here. This is a Tim Holtz washi tape. It's kind of like, almost like a bandage material. Maybe it's a fabric or... And why are you using pen? That's just crazy, girl. Crazy, girl. So, let's see. And this is a tape that peels off. It really is pretty sticky, but just to trust it a little further, I'm going to go ahead and run it through the glue. There we go. Now, I need an image from a magazine, and I also need a cover for a tea bag. So I'm going to use this. It would be better torn, wouldn't it? I don't know. These are just little kind of foil packs. Let's empty the tea out of it. And I want to tear it a little differently, like this. And I don't think I want to use it as a pocket, do I? Maybe I do. Here's a piece of book page that could be wrapped around to strengthen that up a little bit. That's not very strong. I have a piece of heavy duty raspberry tea dyed that I could wrap around. And if I tear it like this, and maybe grunge up the sides, that's really grungy. And maybe if I grunge up the top, if I grunge, my fingers are going to be grungy. Okay, so let's glue that along there. Like that. I hope it sticks to the metal stuff. And I'm going to cut that off right about there. And we'll cut that off right about there. We'll see if it glues down. I didn't have any other tea bags. I have tea boxes that have tea in them. I could have used, I suppose, one of the papers from it. I guess we'll put that right there. And then we could use the pocket if we like. I really don't know if this glue will hold this down or not. I hope so. Hope. So, the story behind this. Do I have a story? She was a writer. Is that a typewriter? And she had to have her tea before she could type the beginning of the first paragraph. And, oh, it's not sticking there. Let's give it some time. I think I'm going to cut this little string off of here. Going to save that. Perhaps she has a picture of her father up on the wall in her other illustration. Not that it calls for 2 illustrations. But, you know, I'd have a picture of somebody up there. That one feels really sticky. It's sticking to itself. So up on her wall, she has a picture of her dad. And it hangs slightly crookedly. And then for a doodle, I'm going to make this chain. To hang this up on the wall. And perhaps we should doodle around the papa with just some little doodles. Who knows? You know, wallpaper. Always is interesting in the old days. So we just have some interesting wallpaper back here. Shouldn't doodle with a pen. Pen doodles are not always the best doodles. Okay, so Dad's up there. And we got a tea bag. Now, an image from a magazine. I started there, didn't I? So I am going for, this is like a Where Women Create magazine. And I think if she's going to have tea, she should have a giant teacup because she's going to be writing for a very long time, trying to get her book done. So her giant cup of tea will see her through the day. And perhaps we'll throw that right in there. But before we do that, we need to put this little tea bag thing on it. And I think what we'll do is, I know, hang on, a little piece of score tape here. Just going to put that on my teacup. And I'm going to put my tea bag string on here, just like this. And I'm just going to put another piece of score tape on top of that. Peel that off. I want to go around my teacup with some ink just to vintage it up a little bit. And I'm going to stick this in here, like this. Now, this little piece here, I want to glue that down a little bit, so it's not flopping all over the place. And then, I don't know, do we want it like this? Oh, like that, right there. See that? Very nice. About like that, I guess. And what else? So that's my image from the magazine. Now, is there anything else I could use from this one? Oh, well, maybe we could use this, and she could have it on her wall back there. There we go. She does have some wall decorations besides Dad. And I guess we'll put that up there. Just like this. And what else does she have? Here's a few books. that I think will stack down here on the tea bag. Maybe down here below the typewriter. That'd be like somewhere below her desk. She has books. And let's see what else. That's good. Do you remember part of my saying for last year was do all things with great love? Well, it's in this magazine. And I do want to use that. It may go over here to remind me to do all things with great love. Okay, I need a person on here. I have the dad, but I have some Tim Holtz people. And I'd kind of like to use them if I could. Now I have the cardboard, chipboardy guys. Let's see if I have a woman in here that writes stories. Could be her. Oh, it could be her. Could be her. Let me tuck those back in there. These are the little chipboard ones. And these might be kids here. Yeah, those are kids. I don't want a kid necessarily. Oh, she looks like a writer. She does too. He looks like the writer. He's sitting down, he's all ready. But I think we might go with her. And part of the reason I'm picking her is she's a little bit larger. And I think she'll go well in here. And since she's the chipboard person, that gives me a chance to use her. Because I couldn't find anything anywhere to use these in my journals. They're just too thick. But they would be good in shadow boxes and stuff like that. I'm grunging up her dress a little bit. What do you think? Right there? Okay, so there she is with her typewriter and her tea. And I feel kind of like that tea thing needs a cover. So I'm just going to tear this a little bit. I don't care if some of the words show around it. Oh, I tore it just a little too much, I think. Gotta tear smaller. Just gotta chip a little bit off there. And chip a little bit off over here. I thought I set my timer and it says 0. We've been here 0 minutes with each other. How about that? Okay, I'm just going to put that on there before I fuss with it anymore. And we want the word wise, or do we want the word words? Words? I think words is it. I love the word word. It has many meanings. Not the word word, but words. Words have many meanings. Ooh, that's wise, isn't it? I wonder if I thought that up on my own. Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Words. Words to the wise, maybe? That's what I should have put. Okay, this one here, I do think I will just put over here on January because I'm behind times anyway, so I'm not using this part yet. So I think, not that. This is a piece of the paper behind the Tim Holtz stuff. And perhaps we'll just put that right there. Although it would look better this way, wouldn't it? I guess we're just going to collage right over there too. So there. Take that, Angela. You're just going to do it. Okay, so we're just going to line this up on this rectangular area over here. And towels in my lap. So that gives us a little piece of background on that, doesn't it? That needs to be, anything vellum is always hard to get squished down good. And then we will need a piece of paper over here. That one's a little more grungy. I like that a little better. And then we'll need a little piece down here. We really don't need the whole thing though, do we? We can take some of that off. There we go. Did not intend to collage both pages. Here we go. Oh, that's a nice paper. Oh, that feels good. Feels good on my hands. And we need just a little piece down here. Let's see, what can we use? Let's use this. Right there. Okay. I like it. So I had a talk with myself today about setting up some sort of a schedule so that I get my emails answered and my my YouTube answered, all my comments. And like I was saying, I had to discuss with myself about how I was going to get things into my Etsy site and get my pictures up on Instagram and everything, it just kind of starts rolling about how are you going to do all of it, and what are we going to, what is it that I want to do with all of this? I'm going to put that right over that notes, just because I want to. Little grunge here, little grunge there, here grunge, there grunge, everywhere grunge, grunge. Old McAngela had a farm with words on every post, with the word here and the word there, here word, there word, everywhere word. My mouth is doodling out words. Okay, we have a person, an image from a magazine, some words from a magazine, some doodles on the wall for wallpaper, a piece of washi tape, a tea bag cover, and bonus, an illustration. And we have an illustration of her dad up there and a typewriter back here. And I think that will do it. I mean, is there anything else? There's this old grungy box here where she keeps her pens, but it's a little bit large. But perhaps it's a large pen box. I think maybe it'll go right there. Place to keep her pens. Now, how do we show that that's where her pens are? Okay. Fine. Put another one on. My brain is like having too much fun doing this. Okay, let's put those letters right there. She has letters to answer. She's just like me. All kinds of letters to answer. Okay. So, is that good enough? Will that work? I think it works. I don't like the way that looks, but it'll have to do. Don't really want to do too much of that because I'm afraid it will tear the paper. So, okay. Well, there we are. So, we have a person. We have an image from a magazine, a couple of them, and some words. I have a little doodle here on the wall, a piece of washi tape, a tea bag cover. It's holding a cup of tea with words in it. And bonus is an illustration. I have her dad hanging on the wall, and her typewriter is hanging out back here. And over here she has a stack of letters that she has to get to. You notice she hasn't put the address on that one yet. I wonder who it's to. Okay, so that is what I have today for CW Planner number 2. And with the Margarete Miller challenge. And guess what? Next time is CW3. Woohoo! All right, thanks for joining me today. These are a lot of fun, and thanks, Margarete, for the great book to work in. This is fantastic. I love it. And I love that I can collage on both pages. So I might come back and collage this one a little bit using my cards that I bought from you. And anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you all have a great day. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget, you can share this video to Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Mixed. If you haven't been there, it's a good place to check out. Lots of photographs. And your blog. There's a couple other places you can share it to. Oh, Pinterest. And I will see you later. Bye!